Hi everyone, my name's Emily, and when I was pregnant with my daughter, who's now 5 months old, I was really curious about what do I need to pack in my diaper bag when we go out? What do we need to take when we're out for only 2 hours versus 4 versus the whole day out? So I wanted to make a video to share what I've learned or what I did and what I found helpful when she was really itty bitty baby wearing the cutie newborn size clothes. Yeah, and so this is just a packing video about what to take out when you have a newborn. And I kind of, when I wanted to be over prepared, really prepared. But if you're interested in a minimalist packing kind of way, at the end of this video, I'll attach a clip of what my dad recommends for taking out, which is like super minimalist, plus some tweaks that I mentioned in there, because you can't just only take one diaper out like he mentions. So here's what I recommend to take out for a newborn baby. So here I have things split into two categories, things for mom and things for baby. So on the things for mom side, water is the most important thing. At least in my experience, I needed water all the time. Like I would drink some and be thirsty a second later. So definitely lots of water. And when you're out and about and you've just had a baby, it'd be great to, use the bathroom, right? So things for yourself to use the restroom. So what I found helpful was having the mesh underwear that they gave. They look really weird, but they were super nice because they're stretchy. They don't make you feel all confined. And then I just placed the chucks that they gave, and after I ran out of those, we just picked up some of these like adult, had an accident in your bed chucks. And then I cut them into different sizes based on how I needed them. So at one point I think I had them in the full length, and then I think I kind of cut them in half over time or in 3/4 or whatnot, and just kind of laid this right into this. So it kind of was like a large diaper, but it collected everything that was all the blood and stuff that was there. And then since you don't want to like touch that area really, the Perry bottle with water is super helpful. And if you don't want to carry around water just like this, you can fill it up in the sink once you're in the restroom before you go into the stall. And then also some toilet paper in case you for drying. I found that the toilet paper out and about, it's not always the softest, and at that time you really want something soft, so some good soft toilet paper. And then also a bag to put something dirty in, or just to have on hand in case anything, in case you might need it. Yeah, and then so some other mom things, you might want some tissues, gum, because you might forget to brush your teeth, you're running late for the doctor's appointment, you want to get out of the house, but you don't want to have stinky breath, so gum comes in handy. Some chapstick. I personally didn't need to use this as much, but can be helpful, and I'm glad I had it on hand just in case. Some nursing pads. I would actually bring like a few, like maybe like 8 or 10 of these, just in case, and because you're gonna forget to, when you're so tired with the new baby, you're gonna forget to restock your diaper, in your diaper bag. You probably will remember the diapers, but you can just put a whole bunch in here, and then that way you don't have to worry about it for a while. Some snacks. I would carry a little bit more than this, or like carry what you like, apple slices or almonds or anything, because you're gonna be hungry. You may not realize it, but you'll probably be hungry. And then wallet and keys, and then also gift cards. You don't want to like be out going to wherever and then you're like, oh, I left the gift cards at home, because probably you'll get some at your baby shower or whatnot. So definitely make sure to stick these in here. Yeah, so that kind of concludes all the things for mom that I felt like were important to bring. And then moving on to things for baby, you want to have a nursing cover. I really like this one from Baby Olay. It's really light. That's, I think, one of the most important factors, is something very light. You can also use just like a swaddle blanket or something. I liked that this one had the thing around your neck, so you can, so even if baby yanks when they get older or whatnot, you're covered, literally. All right, and then what do they call it? Ear ulcer syringe. We got this one from the hospital. It's like huge. So if you can find one that's a little smaller, it'd be better, because honestly that thing, the tip can't really fit in the baby's nose. And then also we brought some, or I stuck in some Q-tips as well, just in case, but they're not the best. You probably don't want to use them, but you can like, moisten them a little bit, but it's not really the best. But just in case there's a loose hanging one that we want to go with a Q-tip, put some of those in there too. And then nail clippers, just in case. I don't think we actually use these out and about, but the diaper bag is always in the living room, so then, you know, when you're hanging out with your family and you're like, oh, we need to cut the baby's nails, then it's right there in the living room versus just hanging out randomly on the table in the living room or something. It's just kind of easier. And then for changing the baby, if you're going out for, let's say, 2-3 hours or so, I felt comfortable to bring like 4 diapers just in case. You know, I think the first time we went to a doctor's appointment, Shanti had a blowout and it was like, whoa. So I was so glad that we had like extra of everything. So a few diapers, some wipes, and this is in a wipe pouch, which I really like because it's see-through, so you can see when you're running out of wipes, and it's also very, very slim, and you can easily restock your wipes through the top opening. And the lid is great because it doesn't like flap back on you. Sometimes it's hard for the wipes to come out a little bit, but not really. I really like the wipe pouch. But recently we've switched to cloth wipes. But if it's too much to handle the whole cloth business, just use disposables and, you know, regular disposable wipes at the beginning. And if you want to switch to cloth later, you can, but you don't have to. Totally up to you. And then also a thermometer just in case to make sure baby's okay. Thankfully we haven't had to use this. And then for clothing, little mittens and socks, because you never know when you're going to need them. Same thing for the hat. You never know. It seems like every time you forget to put these in there, that's when you need them. So good, better to be safe than sorry. And then I would carry 2 onesies and 2 sleepers, just because you could have a blowout back to back and you never know. And if you do run out of the onesies, you can always put them in a sleeper, unless you're in a cold place, then you would want to have both or even more layers, depending if you're in a really, really cold place. And then a wet bag. This is a Bumpkins wet dry bag, which I really like because it's so colorful. And it was inexpensive and works pretty well. And I also like that it has this in case you want to grab it by the, whatever this thing is called. The handle. And then a burp cloth, and maybe even 2 of these, but you can also use a swaddle blanket as a backup burp cloth. So I would carry a burp cloth, swaddle blanket, an extra swaddle blanket, because it always seems like when you want it, you drop it on the ground or something happens, so a second one. Especially in those newborn days, if it's cold or something, you don't want to be like, it's dirty, and you know, it's kind of nice to just carry 2. And then if you plan on like if you're going to like a restaurant or something to put the baby down on, some people bring in their car seats inside for the baby. We got a car seat that will last through all the ages, so we don't really do the like car seat in and out kind of thing, as much at all. So something warm or something soft to put on the table is nice, or also something warm for when you are coming in and out and it's nighttime or whatnot, if there's a strong breeze or whatnot. So yeah, so these are my recommendations of what to pack in your diaper bag for that sweet, sweet newborn age. If that's your time of life for your baby right now, or if you're going to be a new parent or guardian or grandparent or whatnot, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, and then like I was saying, at the end of this video there will be the Minimalist diaper bag packing items from my dad. And in case you were wondering about what diaper bag I would recommend for carrying all of these things, because it just seemed like a lot when it's all here, I really like the Jujube Super Bee, and I'll be making a video reviewing that diaper bag, and I'll also be making a video about how to pack all these things into a newborn diaper bag. So I'll probably put the link up here or up here, whichever side it is. So when I post that, I'll make sure to put the little info bubble up there, and the same for the review of the Jujube Super Bee diaper bag. So I hope everyone's doing great, and stay tuned for Minimalist diaper bag packing. So I realized I forgot some things. One is hand sanitizer for when you're not near a sink after you're changing the baby. Small disposable trash bags, and a backup one because the time that you don't have it, you'll need it. Some lozenges. These were at least really helpful for me because my throat was always dry. No matter how much water I would drink, my throat was really, really dry. So I love fruit breezers. They're really helpful lozenges. A pen or 2. A couple of hair ties. And then also something I forgot is a cold pack for your personal care kit in the restroom. You'll get these at the hospital, most likely. And then if you're traveling with your baby, or just, yeah, mainly if you're traveling with your baby, if your baby has trouble calming themselves down, a little bit of lavender can help sometimes. Just a one drop, it's really powerful, but it can calm them. And then if your baby has bad burps or gas, like ours did, peppermint essence really helped. My father-in-law made this for Shanti, and it was really, really helpful. Like, he took peppermint leaves and boiled them, and then took the essence or the water from it. So just this with a syringe, just put a little bit in their mouths, and then the burps would just come right up. So these are some things you could take if you're traveling, like on a road trip or something, that you might need. And I also forgot to mention, if you're not breastfeeding your baby, instead of the nursing cover, bring bottles and formula. So, or if you're doing bottles with breast milk. But yeah, so I hope everyone's doing great. And now here's the Minimalist diaper bag packing from my dad. So if you're wondering what you should pack for a very minimalist diaper bag within the first few weeks after giving birth, what you should take out, this is a minimalist diaper bag according to my dad, who has helped to raise 3 kids. Some things he changed or added according to my suggestions, since he hadn't given birth, and it's been a while since my mom has gone out with a newborn baby. But yeah, so here's a minimalist diaper bag according to my dad. So we have a water bottle, items for mom in the bathroom, the mesh underwear and chucks, and some paper towels was his recommendation for drying, and the Perry bottle for cleaning yourself off, and a wallet and keys, some snacks, tissues, nursing pads, and then some things for baby, nursing cover, a swaddle blanket, 1 onesie. I would change this to 2 onesies and a sleeper, or 2 onesies and 2 sleepers, just because you never know what happens. A burp cloth, 1 diaper. I would change this to 3 diapers personally, some wipes, and a trash bag for throwing away the dirty diapers. And then when I asked my dad, how would you pack all these things up? He said he would just take it all and shove it in the diaper bag. So there you have it, minimalist diaper bag packing according to my dad. I hope this video was helpful. Please leave a comment below with any feedback, comments, or ideas. I really appreciate positive and encouraging feedback, and if you have an idea of how I can improve, please share that as well in a kind and tactful way, please. But yeah, I hope you're doing great, and have an awesome day.